Welcome to So Cool Science! Science you can do right at home! You just caught me in the middle of doing some vacuuming, and I'm going over today's science file. And today's science file, it says, what exactly is a vacuum? Well, that's a great question. Try this! You will need a paper plate, a plastic cup, and a sheet of paper towel. Okay, you can do this trick that I am going to show you right at home by getting yourself a paper plate, a plastic cup, and one sheet of folded up paper toweling. But this is the So Cool Science Show, and I gotta keep you watching. So, instead of using one of these paper plates, I'm going to use one of these massively huge pizza trays. And instead of using one of these plastic cups, I'm going to use this massively huge pickle jar. And instead of one paper towel, I'm going to use 4. Okay, first thing we got to do is fill up our jar. Now put your paper towel on top of the plate and then flip this on top of your container. Then you're going to flip this over and watch! So why does the plate stick to the bottom of the container when you flip the container over? And is there really a such thing as a vacuum? Well, don't look at me, take a closer look at this. When you flip the jar upside down, the water stays in the jar because air can't get into the jar and push down on the water. The paper towel pulls some of the water out of the jar and creates an area where there is almost no molecules, which creates what's known as a low vacuum. This is why the pizza tray stays attached to the jar as you flip it up. Your vacuum cleaner creates a low vacuum effect when a fan pulls air out of a tube. This causes the air pressure inside the tube to become lower than the atmospheric pressure outside. The atmospheric pressure pushes its way into the tube, and as it does, it pushes the debris through the tube and into a container. Your vacuum cleaner doesn't suck, but actually blows debris into a container. A true vacuum is an area where there's absolutely no molecules or matter present. So you might think of space as a true vacuum. Actually, space has tiny amounts of molecules and particles throughout its various areas. Even the most remote areas between galaxies still have tiny particles and debris in them. There's actually no way to create a true vacuum. Even if you were able to completely remove all molecules from an area, it would still have matter in it, such as photons and gravitons, as well as other quantum materials, which would fill the area. So now you know there's no such thing as a true vacuum. You know, creating a vacuum with a nifty trick is why science is so cool.